Shalom, shalom, shalom. I like to start off this lesson by giving all honor, glory, and praises unto Yahweh, by Hashem YAHAWASHI, by Hashem YAHAWASHI. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace, salutations, and blessings unto the hopeful elect of the house of Israel. I was watching Elder Manata Zagba going on his walk and talk. Me and myself, I just finished a walk. I just did a little 5K jog, So hey, the spirit hit me, I press record, right? Ended up on a nice little park, near downtown Montreal, So I'm gonna bring out the word, Lord willing. Let's see, you never know when someone stops by and wants to talk. Let's see, ask them questions. I'm on that walk and talk spirit. Yeah, but that being said, there's one thing that these people don't understand, man. The people that are in the world, is that you can never be good as long as you're in this flesh. Okay? The only person that can deliver us, the only one that can deliver us, is YAHAWASHI. Through the sacrifice that he made, you have to be of him. So yes, those that when they come into the truth, okay, yes, we're in the flesh, but we live in the spirit, we walk in the spirit. Let me bring that out. It says here, and let me see, Galatians 5 and 16. For this I say then, walk in the spirit, that ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Okay? For the flesh lusted against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. Okay? And these are contrary one to another, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. But if ye are led of the spirit, ye are not under the law. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulation, wrath, strife, sedition, hearsay, envying, murders, drunkenness, reveling, and such like, of the which I tell you before, as I have told you in times past, they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High. Okay, so if you're walking according to this path, according to the flesh, those are the works that you're gonna come up with. And that's why it says every tree is known by its fruits. If those are the things that you do in your day-to-day, okay, as these people that are in darkness do, okay, that means that you're not walking in the flesh. That means that you're not walking in the spirit and living in the spirit. Okay, because it says here, but the fruit of the spirit is love, and love is what? Keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, obeying the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay, his ordinances, his laws, his statutes. Okay, walking in the fear of the Lord. That's what it means to love. Okay, it's not just a 4-letter word that you throw, when you're popping a woman. Okay, that you tell your girlfriend nowadays. Okay, here and there you throw the word love, but you're still committing adultery. Okay, you're still robbing, stealing, lying, okay, being a demon, but you throw the word love in there. No, it's not that, man. Love is obedience. Okay, walking in the fear of the Lord. Okay, it says joy. Okay, joy in what? Knowing that the Lord is with us, that he's going to bring an end to this wicked kingdom. Okay, that joy comes into the fact that you know that this is not the end all be all, and the Lord will bring judgment. Okay, because of the abominations, the wickedness that's being done in the earth. Okay, the Lord is not just going to turn a blind eye to the evils that are being done in this earth. Okay, so that's our joy, knowing that we will be avenged. Okay, because every day the righteous are crying, day in and day out. Okay, for the Lord to bring forth judgment. Okay, and it says peace. Okay, peace, knowing that we have the truth. Okay, having this understanding. Yahushua said, I give you not the spirit of fear, but the spirit of peace, okay, and a sound mind, okay, and strength, okay, knowing that the Lord is with you, and that if you do the things that he commended you to do, you will have mercy, you will have salvation, okay. So again, you have to make your calling and election sure, so that you obtain those blessings, those promises that he has given unto those that love him and wait for him, that serve him, okay. And it says here, long suffering, gentleness, goodness, and faith. Okay, faith in these words. Okay, trusting that everything that is written will come to pass, just as the destruction of this wicked kingdom, and such as the salvation of those that fear the Lord. Okay, this is what you have to have faith in. Okay, this is a sure words of prophecy. Okay, the anchor of our faith. Okay, you see. If I'll jump. Okay, it says here, meekness, temperance, against such there is no law. And they that are Hamashayaks have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts. Okay, so all these things. Okay, because if you walk in the fear of the Lord, you're not going to do all these abominations, all these wickedness. Okay, as it says, those revelings, those murders, those drunkenness, and all these things, all these works, okay? All the works that are of darkness, all the works of the flesh, you crucified them with YAHAWASHI. That means that you became a new creature in YAHAWASHI. You belong to him now. And if you belong to him, you will obey, okay? As it says here, let me see. Where was it? Sirach 2 and verse 16. And I'll start at 15. Sirach 2 and 15. They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word. If you fear the Lord, you will obey. Okay, why callest thou me Lord, Lord, but do not the things that I tell you to do? Okay, the Lord doesn't like hypocrites. Okay, the Lord doesn't deal with hypocrites, man. Okay, he doesn't deal with lip service. If you are with the Lord, do the things that please him. Okay, obey his voice. Okay, don't just say if loving God is wrong, that I don't want to be right, but then you go around and eat pork. Okay, you go around and say that the laws are done away with. That's not of Yahawah. That's not according to truth. That's not according to the Spirit. Okay, so again, they that fear the Lord will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways. Okay, they will obey. Okay, they will walk in the Spirit. They will live in the Spirit. Okay, they will keep the ordinances of Yahawah Ba'Hashem Yahawashi. Okay, you see, they that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him. Okay, that's the mindset of those that fear Yahawah Ba'Hashem Yahawashi. Okay, you see, and they that love him shall be filled with the law. Why? Because they're going to meditate on the law day in and day out. Every step that they're going to make, they're going to ask themselves, is this according to the will of Yahawah Ba'Hashem Yahawashi? Am I going off for doing such and such? All right, you see, that's what's going to happen, man. Those that fear the Lord, those that are walking in the righteous vibration, every step they make is in accordance to the will of Yahawah Ba'Hashem Yahawashi. But of course, the just man falleth 7 times. Okay, you're gonna fall 7 times. You're gonna, because again, we are in the flesh. But the difference between those that are walking, those that are following Yahawashi, and those that are in the world, is that we are walking we have the mind of Hamashiach. Okay, so we can discern good and evil. Okay, we are repentative of our sins. Okay, when we go off, we ask for mercy. Okay, when we go off, we pray unto Yahawah Ba'Hashem Yahawashi according to the right names. Okay, and we look for forgiveness for the evils that we've done. Okay, contrary to the people in the world. Okay, who think in their own mind, their vain opinions, that they're good. Okay, you see, the elect acknowledge their faults. Okay, because again, the sacrifice of the Lord is a contrite heart, a broken heart, and a contrite spirit, knowing that we went off. Okay, you have to come to the Lord humble. Okay, with your head down. Okay, knowing that in this flesh, okay, we went off. Okay, as it says, Romans 8 And 20, for the creature was made subject to vanity. Okay, so the creature, okay, the human, because again the humans are creatures, okay, so the creature was made subject to vanity, okay, not willingly, but by reason of him that subjected him to the same in hope, because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption, which is this flesh, okay, in the twinkling of an eye. Okay, the corruptible shall pass the incorruption. Okay, you see, into the glorious liberty of the children of the Most High. We're gonna be free from sin. We're gonna be free from that ordinance, from that flesh that's keeping us, that's enabling us to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay, when we're gonna be in the spirit, okay, when we're gonna have those new bodies, we're gonna be programmed. Okay, we're gonna be programmed to be righteous. We're gonna be programmed to do the right thing in the sight of YAHAWASHI. On this side is really just a rehearsal of the righteous acts. Okay, because again, due to this flesh, due to the corruption, okay, we just can't. As it says, the flesh, it lusteth against the spirit. Okay, it's against the spirit, so it's two. Okay, the war of your members. Okay, as Paul said, in my members, there's nothing good. Okay, I found the law. When I do good, the evil is still there, and when I do evil, the good is still there. It's a fight. Okay, it's a constant battle, not only against the world but against yourself. Okay, to the point where you are your worst enemy in this truth. Okay, you see, because you have to fight not only the outside forces, but you have to fight inwardly as well. That inner conflict of the flesh wanting to pull you to the carnal side of things. Want to pull you to the carnal aspect of life. Okay, which you have to resist and fight. As it says, cleave unto the Most High, He will cleave unto you. Okay, seek the Lord and He will be found. He will be found. Okay, so like submit yourself to the Most High and resist the devil. Here it goes. Submit yourself to the Most High. Okay, when you submit, you acknowledge that He's over you, and you obey His ways. You follow according to His ways, because you know that the Lord, as a father, He knows best for His children. Okay, so you obey. If He tells you go right, you go right. You don't question. Okay, because again, the Lord is His goodwill to give us the kingdom. Okay, so He wants to take you out of this wickedness, out of this mindset of folly and destruction, of self-destruction, and bring you to a place where you're gonna be in a good mindset, okay, in a good state of mind, so that you can make the decisions that are most beneficial for yourself, okay, in the spirit, things that are gonna lead you to obtain the love of YAHAWASHI, okay, rather than His wrath. Okay, you see, that your walk on this earth may be pleasing unto Him rather than a blot in his face, man. Okay, so again, we were given over to vanity by the will of YAHAWASHI, so that we can hope through the sacrifice of YAHAWASHI that we can obtain that perfection. Okay, so it's not, as it says, our righteousness is as filthy rags. Okay, our righteousness is as filthy rags. Okay, so you yourself, regardless of how many laws you keep, regardless of how many ordinances you keep to a T, okay, you're the top precept guy, okay, it doesn't matter. That's not gonna save you. Okay, because again, we are all condemned under the law, but through YAHAWASHI we have life everlasting. That's what he came to do. He came to give life everlasting, okay, and give life more abundantly to them that find Him. As it says, if you find Me, you find life. Okay, you see, and that's what's up, man. And that's exactly what the Lord came to do. Okay, so again, we have to trust in Him, not in our own abilities, not in our own force, because we're always gonna fall short. Okay, as it says, we all falling short of the glory of the Lord. Okay, all right, so that being said, I hope this lesson was edifying. I like to give our honor, praises, and glory unto YAHAWASHI. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles, and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Until next lesson, Shalom.